और आज हमारे साथ आकाश रॉय बैठे हैं, जो कि वेस्ट बंगाल से आते हैं, इंजीनियरिंग के छात्र हैं, बेंगलोर में पढ़ाई करते हैं और इस्कॉन के साथ भी स्पिरिचुअल स्पीकर हैं।
I would consider it an honor to be a part of the discussion and share the stage with such eminent personalities. Being able to discuss requires one's keen interest in the welfare of the society and also requires psychological advancement to appreciate the discussion. Yes, we human beings live in the most psychologically advanced society, so it goes without saying that we should understand and appreciate the emerging issues for our country's development. Vibrant corporate, vibrant India. What does the word vibrant signify? Vibrant. It brings in the energy, the coordination of different ideas working together, and above all, the zest to thrive and flourish. Now, if we talk about corporate, the most important records of corporate are as old as 12th century, which allowed a group of men to enjoy special perks in the society. Time was such that in those days, the corporates could earn up to 300% profit of the likes of the East India Company. So corporate, which comes from the word corpus, that is a body, that is a group. For what? Business. To what extent? Maximum returns. But what's keeping them together? The mindset, the perspective, the sense of united cooperation, and that makes the corporate house the most important ingredient in the recipe of success. We know today's corporate houses have large number of employees and they need to remain focused for the welfare of the company. But time has proved that corporate salary alone is not an incentive enough for the workers to remain focused, and hence came the idea of a vibrant corporate culture. The idea was to provide a goal driven by the sense of positivity and reinforced by self-belief to guide the workers to their task, but the corporate houses faced several hiccups. In the process of creating a vibrant corporate environment, they ended up with blunt mission statements like hire the smartest person or maximize the returns, and that led to the losing of faith of the workers, and they lost objectivity and they've perished. Friends, a true vibrant corporate culture is not a set of rules that are to be followed to the dots. It is in fact flexible, robust. It's like a rubber ball. The company has to believe in it. Most importantly, live it. I repeat, live the corporate culture. Now, with that in mind, a vibrant corporate in a country as vibrant as India has more chances of success. How? Well, we all know our country, don't we? The vibrant lifestyle, the diversified culture encompasses a great vitality and sense of self-belief, which is clearly motivated by ideals dating way back to the times immemorial. Each well-brought-up Indian is well aware of his cultures, traditions, of sattvic or eternal goals. He is flexible, he is self-motivated, and he is ready to adapt to his surroundings. Now, is that not exactly the workforce today's corporate environment requires? One who understands and believes in culture. Dear friends, the prospects of such a union are so promising that various states have come up with their own programs like Vibrant Gujarat by the Gujarat government and the Suvarna Soda Adhivesh by the Karnataka government, and many more. The top B schools of our country have even started imparting education from Bhagavad Gita to enhance our abilities to cater to the need of today's corporate. With this, I would like to conclude saying not only can India cater to the need of the corporate, but it can be a pioneer for various new implies and practices which today's corporates can imbibe to thrive and flourish. Thank you very much.
बहुत शुक्रिया आकाश, और सम्मानित करेंगे हम राहुल जी से। मैं निवेदन करूंगी अपने इस युवा छात्र नेता को सम्मानित करें आज भारतीय छात्र संसद के मंच से। मित्रों, तालियां बजाकर हम इस यंग स्टूडेंट आकाश का स्वागत अभिनंदन कर रहे हैं।